The Thursday, today's Thursday, right? No, Wednesday. Oh yeah, what's today? Wednesday. On Twitch on Wednesdays, I have on my schedule that it's when I do track building on Wednesdays. Twitch.com/Kaz from La Fuente. On that account, I can play anything I want. Right now, I'm doing Hot Wheels Unleashed. Now, for some reason, I stream through my PS4. For some reason, it won't connect. I keep getting an error, CE 353 405, and I check the internet and it says go to settings, account management, link with other services, sign out, then sign back in. It's not helping. Shut down, reboot. Nothing is helping. So I'm here on YouTube. So today the schedule was track building. Let me go ahead and go over to track building. By the way, Hot Wheels Unleashed is coming to PlayStation Plus next month for October. The October monthly games are Hot Wheels Unleashed, Injustice 2, and Super Hot. I know Unleashed very well. So we've been playing it a year already. So I'm quite proficient. Built over 100 tracks. I have all the extensions, all the maps, all the cars. I have everything. I do more content over on Race Grooves Gaming on YouTube, Race Grooves Gaming, because it's a vehicle game, it's cars, so that's what Race Grooves is for. But on Twitch I can do whatever game I want. And the game I'm doing is Hot Wheels Unleashed. Anyways, people are not happy that none of the games are like a horror games. And it's like, to each their own. I can understand. Me, I don't particularly haven't played any of those. By the way, Pluto's asleep right there. You can see he has 3 black moons on his head. He's all white except for the 3 black moons. Pluto has 3 moons. Get it? And his black tail. There's 1 or 2 cats here. Probably the girls. Probably Mama and Dottie. Oh, one of them left. There's only 1 cat left up there. Anybody here? Anybody here? No? Just Mr. Pluto sleeping away. So anyways, people are upset that there's no horror game in the offerings. But what are you going to do? But I thought, you know what? Something people can do, even though there's no horror. If you have Hot Wheels Unleashed, here I have the basement, and you can actually, what did I want to do? Free camera. You can actually decorate the basement. So here is the basement. I use the basement for one of my Flyverse fly tracks. So I use there's like a Halloween. I think it's Haunted. I forget the actual name of it. But you can get special fabric for your couch. You get 2 different wallpapers. It's called the Haunted Customization Pack. And 2 wallpapers. The roof, I changed the color myself. That floor is not, that's the track floor. That's something else. But you get 2 different types of floors. And this is one of the floors that I put. So even though there is no horror game this month on the PlayStation Plus, here's a different fabric. I changed the color. That's not the color. When you go into your basement and you decide to pick something for the basement, oh, you know what? There is posters. Why didn't I see the posters? Anyways, let me go ahead and get out of this. So no horror games, but if you do Hot Wheels Unleashed, you can you can horrorize your make your basement scary. So I do want to leave this. Do you want to save this track? No, I don't want to change anything about it. The video's done. It's published. Not only that, there's some cars. Maybe let's go ahead and get to my track, starting with the DE. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, you know why? I moved it. There you go, DE. That's just a dummy name for now. That's not the actual name of the track. But that's what I'm going to be starting with. Hello, Zyme Gaming. Thanks for popping in. So peachy. Sup? You have it on Switch, but I'm excited to finally play it on PS4. Fantastic, especially if you already have the PS. Let me do this real quick in case people are turning in. Are there any scary cars? Well, of course there's some scary cars. We'll take a look at them right now. Let's change the vehicle. Let's see. Horror cars. There's the Bone Shaker, which isn't exactly horror, but you know, it's going by too fast. You know, there's Bone Shaker, Rigger Motors in the game. Oh, look at this one. This is a good Halloween car. You have Skull Crusher. I don't know if Batman. There's lots of Batmobiles in this game. I don't know if that qualifies as a horror or something appropriate, something tied to Halloween, if you understand what I mean. And then a lot of these cars, you can make liveries and you can make them into your own Halloween cars. I'm looking for a rigor mortar because rigor mortar is actually if it's in the game, it's actually a casket on wheels. Oh, there it is. So there you go, rigor mortar. It's actually a casket on wheels. And then Skeletor. I don't know if you can still get Skeletor. Oh, I take it back. You can buy Skeletor. Here's one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cars. And what car would be good for Halloween? Of course, Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Machine. They have to go out on a mystery, find out who the ghost is, which is always the it's always the other guy that's with them in the cartoon. One more Skeletor. I don't know if I have Skeletor on this account actually, because I'm on my cast from La Puente. I have all of the cars over on my Race Screws account, but I might not have the He-Man cars. I don't know if they were part of a racing season, and so that means I would have had to buy it for this account. But otherwise, I have most of the cars. Yeah, sure enough. No Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cars. Wait a second. No, yeah, there's Skeletor. Not exactly Halloween, but you know. So if people are disappointed, there's no horror games. I understand. Yeah, Synchro. It's very cool how many accelerators we got. Excuse me. Man, my allergies is just terrible today. I started writing stuff. I wrote a lot of stuff down so that I could kind of be prepared to talk about it. What do we have for accelerators? Diora 2, Baseline, Power Range, Hollowback. Those 4 cars are 99 cents each. And then Riveted was free. Is that the one you got? Synchro. Synchro was part of the Christmas pack. So I definitely recommend people to get the Christmas pack. It's kind of nice to decorate your basement, you know, and make it look nice. You know, to each their own, but I would definitely recommend people get the Christmas pack. I think it's only $2. I think it's $1.99. I should, out of habit, I just rounded off. It's easier to say $2. But holiday pack it's called. I think it was only 99 cents. So anyways, I'm going to be building a track, and we'll just go ahead and get started. This track is going to have multiple concepts in it. So we're just starting from scratch. I'm not sure how much of it I will build today. I did not know for most of the time I had this until like 2 months ago. I didn't know that you could hold R1 and it had replicate up in the corner. Replicate, and it would automatically just replicate this piece. I did not know that. And look, when you do that, it gives you a nice smooth curve. I did not know. Now I do. Let me go ahead and flatten this out. Pardon if, hope you don't get dizzy. Got to start over so I know where I'm at. Here we go. Now, in order, before you start a turf, you should lift it up a bit. I like to lift a piece and then start building from there. At the top, I'm holding R1. If you see roll offset automatic, I do not like that. So I'm going to push L, push the L joystick button. Now it's reverse, central. I like central because now when I hold R1 and then left to twist it, it's twisting on the center axis of the track. That's what I prefer to use. I don't like to let the game do anything automatically. I want to have control over it. So now I have this. Go ahead and replicate. So I have the same angle. However, I'm heading to the ground, so I want to lift it up. And I'm still holding it. I want to actually change the angle a little bit. So actually, my angle at the beginning might have been too tough. Let's go ahead and move this. You know, I started a stream already, and my allergies were terrible, and I stopped. I had to look something else. I had to look something up too. But can't do nothing about the allergies. I take my medicine every day. My asthma medicine, and I take my allergy pills. Now I kept going, and that's a little bit too steep. Now we're going to come here. I'm going to cross straight over. I'm holding R1 and then moving sideways on the left joystick. I don't want to fly in the air. I kind of just want to shoot straight across. So I'm still holding R1. I think cars should be able to go. I don't know. Yeah, that's okay, except you really don't want someone to be coming out of a curve. They're coming out of a curve, and then you expect them to shoot straight across. Kind of give them something. Okay, I'm pulling back so it makes it shorter. But I still want this straight. I'm going to spin this. You see the tile on the floor? You see that line? So I kind of use that line to help me do straight. See, that looks pretty good. That looks straight along with the line on the floor. How do I rotate this so we can see? Yeah, I think it's straight. You can really tell when you put the next piece. Does it look like it's square? It's close. It's a little off, but it's not too bad. Since we're here, let's go ahead and nudge this to the left. That was way too far. See, now that's too far. I want to make a perfectly going across. That's a little off, but it's not too bad, actually. We're going to go ahead and leave it there. I'll make this shorter. One little jump. Now, some people don't know this. When people make the track and they break the track and you're going to make a jump, my controller's making the map move. So let's see where we're at. A lot of people, when they go to make a jump, and then let's say you want to have the track be on the ground, they would bend it down like this. Bend it down. Oh no, they would bend it down like this. See, it's arched. But really, use the L1 button, because when you use the L1, it keeps it flat still, keeps it level, and it's dropping it down. But the end of the track, you see how it's still level? It's like you're lifting up a board. It's still level with how you started. So I'm going to shorten this because we just want to drop. Actually, I need people to go up there. We got to put a checkpoint there, right? Yeah, but now it's too close to the track. Let's back up. I don't know if I. They're going to be going fast. I shouldn't have that at a 90 degree because people are going to be blasting down there, and that might be too sharp of a curve. Let's level this out for a little bit. No, I'm going to need to lift it up because when I curve, it's going to dip down. What I don't like about this now is that's too big of a curve for someone to come by with just their boost from the start. Anyways, let's go ahead and curve because I want to bring it back. What I'm doing right now is making like a clover leaf, kind of. If you notice, it's a little off. It's not a square. Let me see if I can make that prettier. I don't know if you can tell when you're racing, but oh, look at that. That's much better. That's square straight across. But we're going to use the this. And people, they should be able to fly fast enough. We'll test that. But first, let's go ahead. Are we going in the air? Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, we're going to leave it. We're going to get a basic track. Basic. Because we want to land over here. And remember, I'm using L1 to bring this down level. And actually, I don't know if I can do this because it doesn't let the track touch the track. I'm pushing R1 and I'm going to snap it down. You see the triangle in the upper right? So I want to snap it down. Let's see if it touches the track. Yep, no good. Won't let me touch the track. So if I want to do this, this has to be longer because I got to get more across the track. Not only that, let's make this level. And popping in the air. Is that better? That's better. It's not perfect. Still up in the air a bit. But I think that's okay because then people are going to give them a little oomph to get over the track. Now we are going to... Now I'm going to push R1 and snap. See, it goes over the track. I'm going to pull down on the left joystick. I want to bring this down. I want to make sure that stays snapped to the ground. Let me go forward. Snap. There we go. Actually, we don't necessarily have to be snapped to the ground. I'm not going to. Let's just lift this up a little bit. This way, I hit L1. I want to bring this back. Because actually, let me just drop this here. Pushing R1. I want to go as low as I can. Let me bring this as short as I can. That's as short. Now L1, bring it a little down. And we're still in the air. This way, that also helps. No, they're not going to make that jump. When they come across, they're going to run right into the end of the track. Unless I put a bevel right there. Let's give it a try. If you're watching, what car do you want me to test with? Test the track. Name me a car. We'll get rid of the get rid of this. Anybody want to name a car? I can wait a moment. I usually test with my truck for trucks because you know you want to know how trucks handle the track, and then I use 24 hours for like a regular car, and then if I want a single boost, I use bad to the blade. No pickers? Okay, here we go. Bad to the blade. Let's see if we can make that jump. No boost. Let's see what happens. No boost. Okay, no problem. Something I want to do though, when you're building a track, it's kind of a good idea. I'm holding R1. Now I'm going to go to modify. I'm going to push up because I'm at the end. If I push up, it'll go to the next piece. Well, it's really just bringing you back to the start. Right here, I'm going to push R1, switch over to interactive objects. And when I'm testing the track, I kind of want to put boosters here. So this way it simulates me as if I came through a start gate, came through the button masher start. I'll put that. Let's put another one right here. And I'm trying to cover the track so this way anybody in any position. Actually, what I should do, if it's hard to see, but there's a little groove in the track. I can zoom in. There's a little groove. So this one on the right, you can see how it's running along this line right here, that line. So I put it on that left edge, and then to make it nice and neat, this is on this side. I am going to also put a booster here. You going to let me put one there? I thought it was too close. You have to activate it by moving away. So now what I want to do, I want to R1. Let's go back to construction. We'll just leave it there because now we're actually going to test the track. Hey, Sakashimi, I couldn't get on Twitch. I kept trying to broadcast on Twitch, probably 20 minutes. I had to give up. It kept giving me an error code, CE 353405. And then it said to just log out of my accounts and then come back, log back in. It wouldn't work. So I'm here today. I can't see my boost. That's the only thing about putting my camera. But I need, I think I need my stuff for track building on top. What I'm doing is testing this jump right here. No boost coming around here. No boost. Made it. Let's go back to track building. The name of this track is, it'll say DE for now. That's just a temporary name. I'm going to go ahead. What I'm going to do right here is I'm going to make a clover leaf. So I jump from there to here. However, on the right side, when I came around that curve, I'm a little angled up, right? It's not level. You can see how it's popping up in the air. I'm going to keep it up, but now I want to start bringing it back down to the ground. So, let me angle this. So I moved it just with the left joystick, but now I'm going to R1. I'm holding R1, and I'm going to twist this. Uh-oh, see it changed. Remember that roll offset? It changed to automatic. It always, when you like exit, you go to test and come back, it changes. Now it's on automatic. I don't like that. So I'm pushing L1. I like changing it. I like central. They have automatic. I don't like it. I'm not used to it. I just don't like it. Reverse, don't use it. I like central just because I understand it. The other ones are probably fine. I just don't understand them. So now, right here, this Sakashimi just popped in. What I'm going to do is I'm okay except for my allergies. Anyways, this is a track I'm building, and it's going to have like multiple stunts. So now I'm still angling down. If I hit repeat again or replicate, I've been holding R1 all this time, so it gives me that little menu. So replicate, and I'm probably going to hit the ground. I did. Now I'm going to push L1. Why didn't it do that? Hold on. Let me bring it up a little bit. I'm holding R1. Now if I replicate that, pretty nice. I'm actually really close to being square, so we're just going to bring it across. And for me, what's nice about the track room is it has a tile on the floor, so I can use that tile kind of visually to tell if it's straight. I think I'm still at it. I'm at an angle. Let's see. It's a little bit to the right up here. I think it's a little bit actually, it's not bad. So I'm going to hit R1 replicate. Now it repeated the curve, but now I just pushed the L button in. I could pop it straight. It's not square. Let's bring that out. Now I can look at the next one. More. It's not square, I don't think. I need to get in the air too. Oh, you know what? I'm going to snap to the ground. I'll bet you I can't get under. I'll bet you it's too low. Oh, no, it's good. Well, then I'm going to leave that then. Because that's what I want a clover leaf. So now we're drifting downwards. We're going to be here. This is going to be a multi-event track, and it's only going to have standard parts. This way, if people don't have, you know, I don't know, do I want to include? No, because I want all my building points. You see I have 3,000. I have 3,000 building points. You know the deal with this camera though? I need to see if there's a setting for me to reverse it. Because I'm holding up my right hand. I'm looking for my camera. Let's see. See, it's backwards. Because really, when you're on screen and I'm looking at my YouTube feed, that would be my left hand, because it would be like this. Yeah, I don't like that. There's got to be a way for me to flip it. Because if I point to the right, when you see me there, on the screen it should be pointing that way. No, see, that's not right. I'll have to monkey with that later. Let's see. Let's just have a straight speed burst right there. I need a checkpoint, right? Uh-oh. I messed up. I should have put a checkpoint on the top row. Yeah. I made a mistake. Because otherwise, they're going to be able to come around that first curve, go through the checkpoint, and then they don't even have to land on that curve over there. They can jump through the air and then jump down here to the ground. I made a mistake. I don't know if I can fix it. Let's see. We're going to go to, I'm holding R1. I'm going to modify. So now the last piece I was with is this one. So I'm modifying this. I'm going to push backwards on the buttons. I forgot what they're called. Anyways, I'm pushing down, but not on the joystick, the other buttons. So this is the one I'm hoping that I'm going to push X. You see up there it says confirm in the upper right hand corner. Yeah, upper right hand corner. That means wait, watch this. Before you do stuff, you start breaking things, save it. I'm so glad that I remember this. This has to be a normal part of your track building. Save, save, save. This way, if you mess something up, you just go back to your last save and reload it. Because now this is a simple break. This is no big deal. But instead of this piece, I want a checkpoint right here, because I want to make sure people fly through there and just don't shortcut. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to squeeze this piece here. See, look, it's sticking out too far. Look at it. Hello? What are you doing way over there? Let me see if I pull it back, if I can fit it. Oh, I got lucky. So when you track build, I'll show you in a moment, you kind of want just keep using the same size track that they give you. Now I'm going to push L1, and then at the top, you see it says close track off. I'm going to push L1 and triangle, and it's going to snap them together. Good. But I have to confirm it. So now I'm going to push up, come around. Not that I had to. I can be in the middle, And then what should I do? Let's go ahead and save that. Oh, I hope I didn't interrupt my thing. We'll find out. Are you still there? Hold on. Came back? I messed up. Pushed the wrong button. So, I think you guys are there. Okay, here we go. Save, right? I want to keep that, so I'm confirming I'm going to save. Thanks, Sagashimi. I'll have to look to see how. What's it called? I forgot already. Yeah, there should be mirror settings, so I'll have to look for that. And also, you said how long do you normally need to build a track, a full track? To be honest, hours. If it's just a simple track, it's nothing, no big deal. But don't forget, not only included with building is testing, and you really should do a lot of testing. I wonder if a checkpoint will fit right here. Oh, I gotta switch to construction. So now I'm pushing R1. I'm going to switch across the top there. I don't want interactive objects. Construction. That's what we want to do. Construction. I don't want that piece. I want to put the checkpoint back here. I'm shortening this by pulling down on the joystick. I don't think that's far enough. Checkpoint. Yeah, look, it's sticking up through the track. So let's pull this back a little more. That's good. So I had a checkpoint right there. You want checkpoint? Let me see how much they cost. So we're right now 210, 220. So they're 10 each. And then look, track pieces. 230, 40, 50. So look, checkpoints cost the same as a piece of track. So use checkpoints. They don't cost you anything. Not only that, let me just do this off to the side so you can see. So these cost 10 units each. Look at this. You have the tube. Wait, hold on. I want to bring this. Let me get this way over here. Make sure I'm out of the way. I don't want to run into anything. So track pieces cost 10 bucks. 10 bucks. 10 points. And then you see I dropped down to the special row. Magnetic. There's magnetic loop, left and right. Fans. I don't use fans. How much do fans cost? Oh, same thing. 10. I rarely use them. Anyways, look at the tube. You get this big old tube, and how much does it? The tube is like probably 2 track pieces. So 290, 300. Look, they only cost 10 points each too. The only thing is tubes can be tricky to drive through. Since I'm doing a multi-event track here, I'm deleting this and backing up. Since I'm doing a multi-event track, I should remember to add tubes. Oh, so I will not be finishing this track today. It's just something that I'll be working on like every Wednesday. I don't know if I will be. I like that checkpoint, but we're going to. That's just for fun. Some people don't like when you use multiple checkpoints like that. It's okay. Maybe I'll do it just to annoy people who don't like it. What? Oh, see, it switched again to automatic because central. Now this clover leaf. Now remember, I'm holding down the R1, so this way it replicates, and then I push X. So it replicates the last piece of track. Same angle. Not only that, if you were to, let me tell you a tip that saves you a lot of time. Imagine that you were going to build a track and you decided that you wanted to use, down on the bottom you see square for customization. So let's say you knew you wanted your whole track to have blue track. So I'm going to select that. You know, for the whole thing, you wanted to use this side rail. Same with the right side. There. So you have that, right? End customization. Confirm. Now, I confirm that's the piece I want, so it goes to the next one. But watch, if I delete that, now it's glowing. That's the piece I'm interacting with. If I hold R1 and replicate, guess what it's going to replicate? That piece of track. It keeps the color, and it keeps whatever guardrails I had on it. So you can just keep building all over the place. And oh, well, not there. You can save so much time because it takes a lot of time to go back and add the guardrails and stuff. But for now, I'm not going to do it because I'm not sure how many points I'm going to need to build this track. Cool. Good. Let's see. If you see here, I have. You see the tile line right there? You can see my curve over there in the back. So to make it nice, I should I should try to get like close to that. Bring it back close to there. Right? We kind of want some symmetry. This time, oh, see, I didn't put a checkpoint. Do I need a checkpoint? No, because see, I was on the ground. Ground. See, there's really no way for someone to cut here. Cut from, I'm heading to the other side, right? There's no way for someone to cut from that last checkpoint over there. Unless they're driving bazooka. And you just can't, you can't build every track, every section, trying to stop people from using a certain car. Now right here though, remember to help people with their jump across here, you have a straight piece, help them out. Help them out, give them a visual aid to help them line up so they know exactly where they're supposed to be jumping across. We're not flat though. I'm holding R1. And see, it changed to automatic again. So now I'm going to push L1 button, the left mushroom, left joystick. Now I'm back on central. Now I can move this flat. It looks pretty close. It's a little off, but I'm going to leave it. So now I'm going to use invisible track to get across here. Now remember I told you about L1. If you use L1, if you hold L1, you can bring this down and it'll keep that same plane that the track was going. This time, however, I'm going to push L1 to reset. I'm going to hit the joystick to reset, left joystick. This time I do want to curve this down because I want to get this kind of back level again. I'm going to make it a little shorter. You'll see why in a second. So that looks like it's, fairly parallel with the floor, with the ground. So they're going to fly off. And actually, since this is here now, I can hold L1. And now, since I have that angle, now I can do L1 to drop it, and it's going to keep it that level that I had before. The cars aren't driving here, right? They're actually going to be flying across to here. Now I'm going to push L1. Let me back this up a bit. I just want it like about to there. Maybe there. Drop it lower. Too low. Touching the track. Can't do that. So now I'm there. Let's go ahead and get our track. This time I'm not going to use the bevel edge because that's pretty far. You should be able to land on that without needing the beveled edge. But I have to remember to use a checkpoint, because when you send somebody in the air, it gives them a chance to shortcut. So I'm not going to put the checkpoint here because they're going to overshoot it. But I will have to put a checkpoint. They're going to be jumping off of there. You want to give them a landing strip. Do I want to give them 2? Let's give them 1.5. Now I'm still on central, good. I'm not, this time I'm not, yeah, well, when you angle it, it gives people a chance to go through at higher speeds. How do you twist? Hold R1 and then move the joystick left or right. They're going to be able to cut this corner. I'm not too worried about it, because if they do try to cut it, they're going to land on this track, but they're going the wrong way. And if you go the right way, it might be faster for them to come around. So even if they cut it, it's not going to help them, because now they lost all their speed. They're going to have to turn around. This is too much. Lift it up. Now this is not going to be symmetrical, but I had to have that long landing strip to give people a chance to land after doing that jump. I want to square this up. How's that? That looks pretty good. Pretty close. I like it. But it's at an angle, which is okay. I need a checkpoint here, but I don't want the checkpoint at an angle. Let's square this track first. It looks like it's level with the ground. Put that, let's do a checkpoint. Well, I wish it wasn't over the track though, because that makes it real obvious for people to land there after doing the jump. We'll just do this. Let me save this. I want to see what kind of speed people have when they come around. Brian Jansen, what's happening? Brian checking in from Texas, Arizona, Alaska. Oh, am I not supposed to say where you were? That's because he's not there anymore. He keeps changing. Brian, I live stream from Twitch every day at noon. For some reason, I couldn't connect to Twitch. I'm sorry. Did I say Jansen? Yeah, Jansen. All of a sudden, I thought, did I say Jansen or Jensen? The only thing with my camera is I can't see how much boost I have. Do we make it? No problem. And putting all the boost strips on the track, I'll do that later. No boost, where do we land? Oh, see, people can just drive straight across. No problem, no boost. Let's see, no boost, let's see where they land. Coming around, where are you gonna land? Right? On the line? Just past the line. So now let's get back to Track Builder. We know that they land just past that line. So we can cut this here. Straight piece of track. It's not too bad with the level, but I'm going to bring it back. I'm pushing R1. We're going to curve it down so that it makes it level. It's kind of level with the ground, but it's twisted, remember? It's not exactly flat. Let me get this correct. Let me straighten this out. So not only am I making this level with the floor, but now I'm twisting it to make it parallel with the floor on both corners. I like it. So what I'm going to do though, in case somebody falls off the track, by the way, how did I do that? I pushed R1 and then triangle. It snapped my track to the ground. That's another thing. Snap your track to the ground. Because sometimes people will be building, and then they don't realize they went off road and then they came back. And you know what they did? The orange track was up off of the ground. And then the cars can't go up onto the track because you didn't have a snap to the ground. You got to snap your track. The car actually, I'm still holding R1 all this time. I'm going to push up on the joystick. No, I'm not. Now I'm just pushing up on the joystick. I want to get this closer to this line here. Now I want to snap again. Yeah, it snapped. I'm going to pick that. Now I want to get a beveled piece of track. Because in case they mess up and fall short, we want to give them a chance. And once again, since we sent them in the air off of that launch, right? That's a huge trouble for shortcuts. Because what if you don't do your next checkpoint until halfway across the building, the floor? They can just jump from there, fly all the way to wherever. So we got to use a checkpoint. And we're going to make this shorter. Oh, I was talking earlier about keep your track standard sizes. When you pick a piece of track, that's the standard size. I don't do any stretching or shortening. Some people will say, well, if you get 10 points, just make it longer so you get more space. You can in certain areas. Let me snap, make sure it's down. Okay. You can. I just don't, because sometimes it causes problems. Like imagine if you realize that you need a checkpoint. Let's imagine you need a checkpoint in a certain spot, but you made the piece of track short. I'm reverse. So you made that piece of track short, but now you can't put a checkpoint there and then add a piece of track because you made the one short. So keep this regular. I recommend you keep it, try to build with just regular size. I like how that is. I like how it looks with all the checkpoints close to the track. Kind of attractive. Has an appearance to it. I wonder, let's see what happens if people to jump, or do we want to allow them to jump? Let's allow people to be brave and make a big jump. I'm going to delete this now. But you see this? I'm going to push my L. I'm going to push my left joystick, pop it, make it regular size. I'll put another one. Now I'm going to put the checkpoint. It fits. It's not too tall. Oh yeah, no problem. Let me save. And let me test the track real quick. I want to see how far we jump. Colorado. Hey, I actually rolled my R a little bit. Colorado. Hi, Patty. Patty's joining us. That's Mama. So how long does it take to build a track? If you do it properly, like a build and test, takes a long time. I will not finish this track today. Matter of fact, I was supposed to be let me change something. Let me keep my boost. I want to do that again, but don't use my boost. Test the track. Yep. I want to save my boost because I want to see how far I can jump. Oh, you know what? When you're testing the track, checkpoints don't count. They don't matter. So like I can skip this and jump over here. I think I'm full boost. I can't see. Let's see where I land. Oh, this isn't the one. This is the one where I put the checkpoint. I was going to hide it under the track, and I said, no, let's let them be brave. Give them a little excitement. Oh, it doesn't quite make it. Let's change that angle. Yeah, I want to give them a chance to be brave. Now, where's that angle? I need modify. I want to come back to this jump. I want this jump steeper. And in order to make that steeper, let's go ahead and just, we're going to disconnect right here. When you're going to break the track, try to break forward as far as you can and then work backwards. Remember what I was just talking to you about keeping track pieces of proper size? Because imagine if you had to put a checkpoint here later on. Let's say you only had like one piece of track to put the checkpoint. Let me break this back up so you can see. Let me delete that flat one. Let me change this to a piece of track just for a second. So imagine if your track was right here and you wanted to put a checkpoint right there. You can't. You can't bend checkpoints. Not only that, it's too long. And you cannot adjust the length of a checkpoint. So give yourself a space. Now for here, we need to make this flat again. I got to change the roll offset at the top. Roll offset to central, because now it spins in the center axis of the track. But what I want to do is I want to give them a chance to really launch off of that. Do you need more? Let me zoom in. Too far, the other piece of track's getting in the way. I think I wanted one more. I'm going to do that. Now remember, I disconnected the invisible track first. I had and then worked backwards. So now, because of the invisible track, I can get my next piece of invisible track, bring it back, and see I still have room. I'm going to push L1 at the top of the screen. You see close track off. Push L1 and triangle. I'm on PlayStation. Yours might have different buttons. So now I got to confirm. There we go. Now I'm going to save this. I didn't have to save it because I could have just tested it first. But I know that I didn't change anything that's going to corrupt the track. You've been a fan since the early 2000s? Yeah. My official, I say the official time for me when I started collecting was 1998. But I've been a fan since the 60s. I'm an older guy. You found a movie accurate livery for Riveted? Yeah, people do some fantastic liveries. Make it! I was trying to save my boost because I want to see if somebody uses one boost where they land. But actually, let's see full speed. They're gonna need to remember. They're gonna need to know to get down. Let's reset. I don't know if I want to. That might cause people more problems than it's worth. If they're going to come off that jump at that angle and land on the wrong piece of track, that's not good. Okay, I heard a break and full boost, which actually with this car I think is only one. Uh-oh. No boost. Where do we land? That's no good. That's no good. That would be a design failure. Where am I? This is where I land. So now I'm on modify. Let's get back to that jump. I don't like it. We're going to take it out. So, confirm. Goodbye. Delete. Let's bring this down. If they have extra boost and they're able to jump and fly over there, more power to them, especially if they know the track. So now I'm jumping from there. Reconnect. Confirm. Let's test it. And this way it takes so long to track build. Wow, you kept your original, you have two original accelerators you kept all this time? I kept mine too. That jump, they don't need no boost, but they need speed. So that's good. Normal speed, they will be successful. Let's see what happens with a boost. And if you're just popping in, when you're track building, the checkpoints are there, but they don't necessarily count. So like I can shortcut the track. Oh! Didn't make it. I can shortcut the track, it doesn't matter. And I'll put boosters and I'll decorate the track later. Right now I want to make sure it's okay with as is. So see, there you go. I want to give them some fun if they know the track. So that'll be fun for them to jump over right there. That's good. Track builder. So now what do we want to do? That's one area. Let's see. I want to see how that looks. Watch. I'm going to exit. Leave. Yes. Save. Yes. Even though I don't think I made any changes since the last save. But now I want to look, see how it looks in the map right here. It looks pretty good. I can almost just make a track like that. Yeah, I like it. You guys like it? It looks pretty balanced. You have the speed of silence DVD. Uh-oh. Well, if you had the DVD when you were younger, younger people tend to not keep their stuff in good condition. I had to tell my son, he had game systems, and especially if it was, or even music. So when you would have CDs, I had to tell him, you can't just leave CDs laying around. Put them back in a case, because he'd want to go play game D, but he didn't know where the jacket was for A. So at least thankfully he would get the game D and at least keep game A safe and protected. He'd put it in the D jacket so that he can play the D game. But then he'd go to play game H, so he would take D, put it in H. So a lot of our games were mixed up. We had to go through them and fix them. So checkpoint right there. Now I want to have a different type of event. What do I want to do? I want to go over there in that. I don't know if I have room to go underneath there. Do we want to put let's have some bumps here. If you don't know how to do this, once again, because people don't know about R1, L1, so by the way, I'm going to change that automatic back to central just in case. If you hold L1, it'll bring it straight up and it keeps it level like it was. But if you use L1 and bring it up, it brings it up like a curve. So, or do we want to have some loops right here that come through here? But they don't have any chance to, they're not going to have any boost. So if I have to remember to put boost here. I think we'll go ahead and put loops here. They're going to come out, they might be out of boost already. Remember when I talk about using the track to kind of help you square your track? If you want like a nice corner curve, if I go like that at an angle, imagine the square, if there was a line going from corner to corner on the square, that gives you a nice 45-degree angle. Is it 45? Yeah, 45-degree angle. So this way it makes for a nice smooth curve. As a matter of fact, since I'm pretty straight coming from the wall, that track's pretty straight. If I replicate this, that would make it 245s. Give me a 90-degree turn. It should make it pretty close to going straight to the next wall. And look how close it is. It's only off by this much. There you go. Now let's go ahead and do some loops. Which way are we going to do the loops though? We're going this way. People like loops. Remember, when you use loops, make sure you use a checkpoint before and after. Because some people are good. They know how to fall out of a loop and then fly through the air wherever they want to go. So now, you see that this loop is actually going to the left. This one goes to the right. If you hold L1, I can scoot them together. I'm holding L1 and then I move the joystick. Now I scoot them over. However, it's still really huge. I mean, the loop is huge. Let me go ahead and pick that. And it's still on the same thing, so now it puts another loop. Now, I could have replicated it, to be honest with you. But I just wanted to show you something. I'm going to scoot this over. That'll be good. Now look what happens if I pull down on the joystick. Look, you can make your loop smaller. Now, where are we? I went way up here. I want to bring it closer again. I'm going to put it there, but I want to make this smaller again. Pull down on the left. I'm not holding any buttons except for pulling down. See how the different sizes? That's by pushing up and down on the joystick. You know what's kind of cool? They're coming from the start, and they'll be able to see this this loop tunnel right in front. That aesthetically, that's a pretty good idea. I don't want that first loop being so big though. And I should be able to R1 replicate. So this way it should keep it that close, right? Let's see. See? Kept it that close. But I want to bring it down a little bit. Replicate. Bring it down a little bit. Replicate. Bring it down a little bit. How small is our loop getting? Let's see. Let's check the camera. Let's save just for the heck of it. Good habit. Now free camera. Remember this last loop doesn't count. That it just started putting the next one. I think that looks pretty good. Let me press triangle, speed up my movements. I'm curious how that looks from the start gate. So people be starting here. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Get down lower. They'll be coming out of here. Yeah, look at that. And it turned out to be even as far as the circumference of the rings. That's because each time I made it smaller, in my head I kept holding it down for the same amount of time. 1, 2, 3, stop. 1, 2, 3, stop. So this way, 1, 2, 3, stop. 1, 2, 3, stop. Because you can't see where it is. So I'll have to do it all. You have to find other ways to do it. Now I don't want that. we're going to, let's get it to a basic Pika track. So what kind of events do we have? We have a clover leaf, we have loops. What do we want to do next? Oh, I know what I want to do, but I want to save it. There's a simple thing I want to do later. That's what I was thinking of. Hopscotch. I'm on the ground. What do I want to do next? Let me check comments real quick. That's cool that your dad bought the accelerators in 2005. I have all the play sets. As far as, hey Dan, thanks for popping in again. I couldn't connect to Twitch. It kept giving me an error. So it's like, well, after 20 minutes, like I'm done. I'm just going to YouTube, and I'll try to figure that out later on. It wouldn't give me a connection. It kept giving me an error. A PS4 error code CE353405. So I logged out of everything, logged back in. Still had the error. I could play the game, but why it wouldn't let me broadcast, I don't know. So back to the games. I have all the track sets and stuff. But as far as people who got the cars as a kid and then they're all played with and chipped, that's okay. That's what they're for. Oh, I know what I want to do. I want to head to that corner. Bop, 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 bop. How do I want to get to that corner? Oh, checkpoint. I almost forgot. Where's my checkpoint before the loops? Yeah, I see there's one way over there. You can see it coming in. See, I'm glad I remembered, especially with a huge loop that gives somebody plenty of time to fall out of the loop. And I'm heading to the corner, the back corner, right? All they'd have to do is fall out of the loop and then try to land on the track where I'm headed to that corner. I almost messed up. Now, when people come out of a dizzy loop like this, it's not nice to like put a sharp turn right after because they can't see, right? When they're coming through the loop, they're looking at the track. So don't do that. Be nice. Don't do that. Give them a nice smooth something to see. Do we want to do a split here? We might do that actually. Now that I think about it. Put in a little skee ball tube stunt. Oops, this is what I want. Yeah, because I want to give myself time before the corner. Remember I talked about making it to where, see, it's just like a triangle right there. So I know that's like a 45. This gives, I know it's going to be a nice curve coming around. See, look at that. Put 2, and now you got a 90 degree curve. Look how close, where is it? I can't get, look how close it is to being lined up with that line there. It's building techniques. How do I want to do a skee ball tubes. Let me save this for a second. If you guys don't know about my skee ball tubes track, you want to leave? Yes. Do you want to save? Yes. Even though I know I just saved it, it's just a good habit. Sorry. Let's take a look at this, how it looks. Just for the heck of it. Now it looks nice and concise right now, but remember, once I start building, it's going to be huge. It's going to start looking like this other track. 3 into 8 into 3, something, I forgot what I called it. This one here, 3 splits, 8 paths. That's pretty much the whole floor. So even though my track now looks like it's big, well, once you start making your track bigger, this will get smaller. Let's look for skee ball. I can just search for it. As a matter of fact, it's my only track called skee ball tubes. So I can just put tubes. So you see how I made tubes like the game, to where you jump, and the higher you go, it's faster for you to come back. That's the philosophy. Just like skee ball, right? You want to hit that 150 pointer or 100 pointer at the end. That's where you get the most tickets. Well, that's how I did skee ball tubes. You want to try to hit the top tube, and your benefit is you have a faster return. This way you can get back quicker to the start. You get shorter lap times. And if you miss lower tube, just keep going. Because if you want to restart, that takes you way to the back, and you lose all that time that you've already spent. So I recommend if you do this, if you fail, just keep going on whatever tube you got. So right now what I'm going to implement, we'll just use this car, I don't care. I need my boost though. I have to listen because I can't see. There we go. Ready? Blast off. There's a tube. See him down there? So you want to try to hit the highest tube. Oh! I almost didn't make it. Because if you hit the highest tube, see I have a machine back here. If you hit a lower tube, you wind up having to take more of the road. But if you hit the highest tube, you come around and you don't even have to do the machine that's on the wall. You just cut across right here. Cut across and you're back out. I'll do it one more for the fun of it. Hello. Hi, Patty. Did you guys see her jump down? Was she on camera? I think she was on the shorter cat tree, right? Oh, she might have been on... Actually, she might have been on a tall one. Because I forgot Pluto's on that one. Come on, Patty, I need my hands. I'll pet you in just a second. And if you want to do time attack, there's a shortcut in this track. Uh-oh. I might not have enough boost. You want to get to that checkpoint right there, right there. Am I gonna make it? Oh, I didn't make it. Let's go ahead and get back to. So I want to do a little skee ball tubes thing. Do you want to save this track? No, I didn't make no changes. Don't change anything. Don't save anything. So recolors of baseline. Hey Dan, thank you. I'm glad you think the track looks good. I like it so far. It took me a while to figure out what am I gonna do. When I first started building, I had a separate stream, and then I killed it because of my allergies. I just left. I said I gotta come back, and then I come back, and it's like I'm not sure where I want to start. And then I realized, oh, you didn't see that. Then I realized, let me start with a clover leaf. At least get something started, and then build from there. I really love this track, Tubungus. I use tubes, and it's big, so the track's tubungus, like humongous. Get it? Until I found out later on, humongous isn't spelled humongous like a G-U-S. Humongous is actually G-O-U-S. Forget it. It's not a real word anyways. I'm going to leave it. Tubungus. It's kind of a catchy. Okay, it's silly, I know. I like it. That's all that matters. You know my on Race Cruise, my checkpoint checkup series. Hey, I almost spilled my coffee. This track right here is, let's see if you can see Patty. Oh, you know what? I should have kept it there actually and just angled it. Now I messed it all up. Oh, my laptop's in the way. There we go. Hi, Patty. Hi, Patty. So what was I talking about? Oh, so my checkpoint checkup. I only made this track so that I can get a picture of the checkpoint. Except I need a checkpoint from the back side because I put text on the sign in the back saying checkpoint checkup over here. So that's this track. That's the only reason I have that track is because I use that sign. So as a matter of fact, I can delete it. Do you want to save this track? No. Oh yeah, I made my room Halloween. I'm getting ready for next month. My tracks, temp. Let me just delete. I don't know. I might have deleted it publicly already. Let me search. Oh, you can't search. What room was that? Basement. Where's that? Where's that? Maybe I deleted it already. I think I deleted it already. Yeah, I deleted it. Okay, let's get back to local tracks. I can just delete this. No, I'll leave it in case I need it. A picture of it again. Let's get back to work on de. You guys don't get to know the name yet. I'm afraid someone's going to take the name, so I don't want to reveal what the name is yet. Because it's going to take me... I'm not going to finish the track today. Tubes. Let's get some tubes in the corner. Yeah, Mama's nice. Like I said, somebody abandoned her. She wound up in my backyard. She was going all the way around the edges. I knew she wasn't a local cat. She was looking for food. So I wind up taking care of a cat, and it turned out it was a she. She got pregnant, and so now she's here, along with her 3 offspring. Okay, we want tubes. How much room? We need more. I think we need more of a run up though for tubes. Let's go ahead and do. I want to do an off-road. I seen this in a track. I just did it in what do you call it? Checkpoint checkup. It's such a tongue twister. I'm glad that on Twitch I call this series Checkpoint Audit. So much easier to remember. So we're coming out of there. Come around here. And they had a thing to where they had islands of track. So I think I want to do that now. I'm going to put a little drift. We're going to keep that area open in case we need it later on. I don't want to kill it. So, come around there. There'll be a boost. They can drift, earn more boost. Straight away. Let's have another curve. Except this time, we'll put it here. Now let's get some off-road. We'll use cones. We're gonna direct them. I gotta watch my my count. So I've used 550 out of 300. They're gonna angle. I'm gonna send them straight to here. They will need to checkpoint. I'm thinking checkpoint. Where's my track? From there, I gotta make sure I'm gonna do the skee ball tubes right there. So now they're gonna come through there. Let's have this. The only thing is when I pet the cat and then I touch my face, I can't stand things on my nose, so then it winds up being I wind up being real itchy. More. That's good. There we go. So as far as your accelerators collection, I seen that you had said something about baseline. So you have some recolors of baseline. Love the baseline. Synchro, you have accelerators, 2013. There's been a lot of synchros. There you go. You got a handful of them. I don't know if synchro. Yeah, synchro had a casting change. It used to have a separate. Spoiler, but now the spoiler is part of the body. It was kind of nice having it. Being able to have a separate color wing. They can't see you here. You need to be over here. Oh yeah, they can see you. Okay, you can stay. Eye candy. Let's see, checkpoint. Hi, Patty. This is what you like. I don't know about other cats, but she definitely does this a lot. Pushes her head into your hands when you're trying to do things. I could have this free hand here. I could be petting her with this hand, right? Petting her. And this hand I could have on the table. And she's like, oh, look, a free hand. I'll go over there to get pet. But I was already petting you over here. Why didn't you stay there? I was already petting you. Flop. Good thing I moved my coffee, huh? Hi, Patty. Hi. Oh, look at. Oh, that feels so good. Look at her. Oh, that feels so good. Hi, Patty. Oh, look at your paws. Oh, you like that. Just a little massage. A little facial massage. Are you purring? I can't. She's not purring right now. Hey, you can't be there. You cannot be there. I have my coffee. You're not going to be anywhere near there. She's so soft and fuzzy. Her and the boys are the fuzziest. Dottie, she's not like this furry. Where's my camera? I'm trying to see. No, we can't see anybody else. Pluto's still there. I don't know if anybody's at the top 3. Let's get back to track building. White and pink art synchro. Not ringing a bell at the moment. Let's see. No, stop. This part, to be honest with you, might annoy people. But it's the point of this track. That's the way it goes. What did I tell you? I said you can't be over here. Stay here. I should just drink my coffee so I don't have to worry about it. The deal is with when you have checkpoints, you go off-road and then back onto the track and the checkpoint. You know, to be honest, bigger cars. Do I want to change that? Yes, let's change it. What did I tell you? Bigger cars will hit the bump and then hit the checkpoint. They'll run into the checkpoint. I forgot your camera's down here. They'll hit the checkpoint when they hit the edge of the track. So maybe I should change this. We're going to delete this. Now, since this is freeform right here, it would be okay if I wanted to change the length of this. Because this is freeform. I know I'm already going to put a checkpoint. So, but first, I'm going to put a piece of track. Make sure to use the last piece. Hold on. I gotta modify. Let's get back here, because you know why? When I came off track, that piece right there, I did not use the track with the. I want to modify that. Now it's broken. I want this piece. Now I can just push L1. You see where it says close track off at the top? L1 and triangle should snap together. There you go. X will confirm on PlayStation. I don't know about other systems. R1. Let's scroll back. Let's get back to construction. Now, checkpoint. Piece of track, checkpoint. Because when they bump that edge, you want to give them a chance to land on the track, go through a checkpoint. Stay. Let's see. She ruined my train of thought. Now we're going to put this here. Let's have some fun. They got to come back. U-turn. Basic, beveled edge. We could shorten this. You just want to give them time to land, that's all. And they'll be going slow because they just came out of that U-turn. So they'll be going slow. Don't need a long piece of track there. Hacha. Basic with the beveled edge. Oh, can you make it shorter? Uh-oh, where am I? Basic, cones. Now let's get him in. Now that we did that stunt, so how many stunts? Cloverleaf, loops. Now we're having this little off-road part right here. But actually see that since they're going slow, I don't necessarily need this one here. But I kind of like how that one is long. Then I have like a medium. Now I want a short. So let's put this, make this short. You know what? People might not get it. People might not appreciate this. But I do from a visual standpoint. It's kind of neat. It has an aesthetic to it. One thing I haven't been doing, check to make sure it snapped. Yeah, it snapped. Oh wait, I gotta confirm. Yeah, it's there. Working on construction. Let's get to basic off-road. Now we want to head into the corner. Do we want to be mean? Watch, we're going to be mean. It's okay to do this sometimes, a little bit, not too much to where it's too much. But you know that longer piece of track, they're coming out the checkpoint. Yeah, so I'm going to put like another checkpoint. Yeah, it's not nice. But if they're following the mini map, they should know that they had to make a U-turn in there. Yeah, I'm not being nice. But it's going to keep them on their toes. They're going to come out of that piece of track down there, the longest one. Then they're going to see this checkpoint straight in front of them, and they're going to think, oh, that's where I'm supposed to go. We're gonna try it out on myself. We don't need it full size. How close are we to the corner? Oh, we still have room. That's good enough anyways. Now we have this. Let's save. Confirm. And now let's test the track. 'Cause I'm curious how that looks coming out of the two things. Oh, except I don't have boosters on the track. Let's change to a car to where I can build up boost. Oh, see, this is a. So with the trucks, you can build up a boost. But this all I should be testing with the truck too. I know a lot of people don't drive trucks, but in case they do, you want to know trucks definitely, if the checkpoint is too close to the beveled edge, the trucks will ram. The top of the truck will ram right into the checkpoint. And it's not cool if you like driving trucks and then you wind up bumping into the top of the track, top of your truck. I hope I put a checkpoint over here. I need one right here. Ah, where'd my checkpoint go? I accidentally took it off. I have to go back and put that on. So they're going to come out of here, and it's going to look like then the next one. Oh, come out. You might think the checkpoint's straight ahead, but really they're supposed to go that way. Let me just drive it how it's intended. If they're watching the mini map, they can see that they're supposed to make a left coming out of this one. And people who know the track are going to have an advantage because they don't even have to think about it. That's pretty good. Exit. I want to see how it looks. Are you sure you want to leave? Yes. Do you want to save this track? Yes. Sorry if I go slow there. I have to really think about. I want to make sure I'm making the right decisions. Right, Patty? You want to make sure you're making the right decisions. How's it look? We'll be changing colors. What color? That off-road part that I just did. Do you guys want me to make that? What color? Red, yellow, or blue? Let's see. Red, yellow, or blue? Yeah. I know what color I would be tending to go to. Cloverleaf. We're going to keep orange. We should change the colors of the loop too. Let's go ahead and get in there. Thanks for popping in, guys. Thanks for watching. Now, we usually don't do modifications until later. Oh, now let's do the tube. We come to the corner. Now we're going to build our skee ball tube jump. We come in there. Patty's watching the laptop because the track's moving around on screen. No, you can't be over here. Jump through. Slight angle. But we got to increase this angle. All right, Dan, thanks for popping in. Then we're going to have our skee ball tubes jump right here. I think that looks pretty square. And we can tell by, we'll add straight pieces, and we'll see how straight it is. And I have that line to go by. It's pretty close. We'll see if we can make it better. Just a little smidgen to the left. That's okay. That's okay. I don't know if the people might run into the wall. So I'm keeping that. We're going to have a boost jump here. Charge up. Angle. And then I do shorten this one because this will be like a Jump. And I'm going to need a split. Uh-oh. If I'm too close to the wall, it's too hard to do a split. Yeah. Oops. I need to create a split. I need to create a split. I think I need to move away from the wall. And to make this tighter, I can just pull back, make this piece of track shorter. Oh, I'm going to make it square with the track, because then when I put the next piece, I want to shoot straight away. I'm going to use this line. I could use this line. So now I have that, and I could follow this line. Not too bad. Just a little smudge. This is the hardest part. Little tiny fine tuning. I don't know if there's a way to adjust this. There we go. It's a little off. Can I do better? Now it's going too far. It'll go too far. Ah, see? Could have just left well enough alone. It's such a slight. We'll leave it. Sometimes nobody's even going to know. When you're racing so fast, you're not even going to know. So now, how many for my accelerator ramp to come around the curve? I have that. Checkpoint was just to the right, so I'm not concerned about checkpoints yet. We want to move this up. Coming around, we're going to start doing an accelerator ramp. 2. I have 1 angle, 2 angles, and this one's going to, maybe I could just leave this, but by the way, I count the lines going crosswise. I think there's 16. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 6 would be half. So if I bring it back to 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this part really gives it a little arch. But I'm going to need a split. Here we go. As far as the split goes, checkpoints. I have to think this through, because a checkpoint is going to, the checkpoint's the trickiest part of building the skee ball tubes. You still have your power tower, and yours failed, and you fixed it instead of getting a new one. Very good. My recollection with the power towers, the 2 that I had, the plastic inside, it gets a spongy for some reason. It doesn't have a, I think it, I don't know, but sometimes when you connect 2 different types of materials, the plastic will interact, and it's called welding, I think, and so it'll soften up the other side because it's eating it up chemically. And I have it in the garage, not power tower, but you know the stuff you put in the kitchen drawers, that rubber type stuff, that'll interact with plastics. You don't want to let that touch plastic. So it seems to me that there's 2 different plastic insides, and it just soften them up. Maybe it's the glue they use. I don't know. So I know I could figure out how to use it to like use brackets and screw it down so that it's in place. But oh, you can't even see me. I'm looking at you. You can't even see me. But even if I fix my power tower, I have no place to film. So at some point I'll jump back in the game. I did clear a wall over here in the garage to put wall tracks on the wall, but even then I have stuff in the way. Plus I need lighting to make sure that people can see what's going on. So from here, oh, I need a checkpoint. Do I? No checkpoint. Split checkpoint. Come through here. Jump. I need a checkpoint on the other end. So it doesn't matter. Let me level this off. Oops, that's not what I wanted. That's too steep. Gotta be flat with level with the ground. Nope, I didn't think so. That's close enough. If not, perfect. And the reason is because now I want to get to the ground. Hopefully I'm not touching it. Because now, this was the important part of the skee ball tubes. Now I'm going to snap. So now I know for sure that's there. We're going to put this. Actually, I didn't need that there. Hold on. I need to snap this. Nope. That's there. Now this is the, I call it the fail route. But if you don't make your jump, this is like the reject lane. This is where you wind up. So I gotta see where people land. Now I do have to go modify the track. We're good. We're still under. We're about 25% of our building units over 25. So I'm gonna leave this here. 2. Yep, we're gonna do 2. 1, 2. Actually, 1, 2. There's 3 pieces there. Let me. Oh, you know we need to put booster. I haven't done any of this so far because I'll just kind of add it in where I need it. But for this stunt, I got to do this now because I have to get this right now. This arrow here, it's not really for speeding up. It is to give people something of visual as to where the center of the track is. That's the point of that. Can I fit it? Yep. Can't fit it on the side. Hey! Let's get rid of this. Because this, I want that long, and I want that right there. Now, this way, if they're not in the middle, for some reason they're battling it out with somebody and they're not in the middle, at least they'll have this in case somebody's squeezing them out of the middle when they go up to jump. But now we definitely want to boost. I think I made that longer than it needed to be. I might have made it longer than it needed to be. Let me check this here. Save. Yeah, you know what? I kept all my video racers, and you know, little did I know, you know, well, I did know, but you know, technology just get better. Since I want to test that jump, I can fall off the track because I want to get over there to that off-road challenge area. Don't land on the track. There you go. I want to be over there. The deal is, where do we land? No boost. We clear. Well, that was a good measurement. No boost, you land right there. Now we got to see with boost. You know, all the track stuff that I had, I keep it all, because if I want to jump in the game, I still want that. I don't want to have to turn around and buy it again. I already paid for it once. Well, if someone has 2 boosts, you can get all the way to the 3rd light, the 2nd light from the end. So that's good. Might not need, I might change it. Track builder. Well, I think I've been on 2 hours. Is there a counter how long I've been on? I'm pretty sure I started at like I was supposed to start at 12:30 on Twitch. Fail. I'm sure I was on by 2:30, 12:30. I've been on 1 hour and 46 minutes. So where am I at? If they fly through the air, oh yeah, I got to do a blocker. I got to build a blocker. Forget it. Not going to worry about it. Because they're coming through. You know, the deal about the video racers, the video quality was just fine. I mean, it wasn't great, but it was fine. But the audio is terrible. I only have 2 strays. Seemed like it was more, but it's enough. I think I should just leave it. You know what I should do? They're not going to fail there. Where's the checkpoint? Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. I might make this all beveled. I need split. I was supposed to put a split back there at Knucklehead. If I no boost, where do I land? Well, you know what? They can't fall straight down because... Okay, so I can basically change... Oops. I can put the split right there. or before. Delete, delete. Gotta make sure I have room there. So this is here. Let me, never mind. Split. I need room. Put this here. Split. No cones. We are just going to oh, we need the receiver split. Uh-oh, I gotta back out. Do you want to leave? Yes. Do you want to stay the track? No. I gotta come back in. Fail. Maybe I just have one. No. Oh, yeah. They just have two tubes, three tubes. Let's just have two tubes. Split. So the cars land there. My measurement is second loop. So it's before the curve. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Fly through the air. So we know we have to take this off. And we'll put the split here. They're invisible. I forgot to snap. See? So this should already be snapped to the ground because the previous piece was snapped. So now we're going to make this one. This is going to be the lower lane. Hey, Patty. Now I'm on that line, but where am I on the line back here? I'm too close to the wall, I can't see. I think it might be okay. If I do it straight. Looks like it's going straight with the jump, right? I'm a little off. Go slow. I want to go slow. Yeah, it's a little off. This piece is too far to the right. So now let's delete this. This is on a curve, so if I stretch it, it's going to shift it. I think that's pretty good. Still a little to the right. Stretch. Let me put a regular piece of track here. Yeah, regular. That's a regular. Oh, when she on her sides, kind of looks like a heart right here. Not at that angle, but if you're sitting, if you were lower and you look right here, it looked like a heart. You want to go outside? I think she wants to go outside. I'm going to go ahead and cut it here, because this working on this tubes part is going to take some time, and Patty wants some time too. So I'm going to go ahead and go. Thanks for popping in. I will talk to you guys next time. Don't forget, catch me on Twitch. Same as this account here, Kaz from La Fuente. After I sign off, I'm going to make sure that it's in the description below. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.